Well, Burnley fans, very disappointing. I know it's not the end of the world, getting beat 3-0 in the first game of the season at Tottenham Hotspur, but I think Burnley could have done better if they'd have scored, if they only took the chances that they had. Right, I've written a few things down here. Clarence doesn't really want to show himself. There you are. He didn't even want to show himself. That's how upset he is, because of the season we had last year was unbelievable. At the start of this season, I don't think it's going to go that well. Okay, let's get on with that match report. The 16th of August 2025. This is Let's Talk Burnley Football Club. We've started a new season and it's number 194. Spurs went with a 4-2-3-1 and Burnley went with a 5-4-1. 3 o'clock kickoff from Tottenham Hotspur ground, the White Hart Lane. Right, the previous result last year on the 11th of May 2024, Spurs beat Burnley 2-1 and the scorer for Burnley that day was Brian Larson. Your referee for today's game is Michael Oliver and the attendance was 61,077. I don't know how many Burnley fans were there, but they got a long home on the back of that result. So your team news now. New season, new names. In goal, Dubravka, Son, Walker, Ekdal, Steve, Hartman, Hannibal, Cullen, Laurent, Anthony and Foster. Your substitutes were Larson, Edwards, Fleming, Pires, Ramsey, Tchouchou, Hugo, Webbs and Worrell. Didn't take long for Spurs. I think they took Burnley by surprise. 10 minutes. Richard Larson or Richarlison scored for Tottenham, assisted by Kudus. Not the start that Burnley wanted, I've written down here. Burnley struggling to what's the word? Inspire themselves. I've got here in the game. Spurs are looking supercharged, really going at Burnley, and they're popping the ball around like there's no tomorrow with intensity. Right, and then shortly after that, Burnley have enjoyed a rare bit of possession. 30 minutes in, it took them 30 minutes. And Burnley have a shot saved from Steve, assisted by Anthony, and Laurent shot misses, assisted by Hartman. Burnley had in the past few minutes chances to score through Laurent, Hannibal and Walker. 1 minute to extra time. So not bad for the first half. 1-0 down. And your stats for the half time was 71% possession for Spurs, 5 shots, 2 on target, 7 fouls and 2 corners. And Burnley had only 29% of possession. They had 10 shots, 3 on target, 5 fouls and 3 corners. So, I wrote down here, Spurs are allowing Burnley more possession in the early seconds of the second half. Duranka, well, I can't even pronounce their names. That's how new they are. The goalkeeper for Burnley saves short from Richarlison. The 60 minutes they scored. Tottenham scored again. Second goal for Spurs before the goal. Burnley had 2 shots missed by Foster and Anthony. 63rd minute, the substitute, Hugo for Laurent, and Larson for Hannibal, and then they scored the 3rd goal, Tottenham, from Johnson, assisted by Sarr. 74th minute, Burnley substitutes, Fleming for Foster, Tchouaméni replaced Son, and in 85th minute, substitute Edwards replaced Anthony. Full-time 3-0 to Spurs. Full-time stats was Spurs 67%, 16 shots, 6 on target, 14 fouls and 6 corners. And Burnley overall at 32% of the possession. Not bad, 14 shots, 4 on target, 8 fouls and 5 corners. Excuse me. Right. I don't know what you thought, Burnley fans. Not the kind of game that we played before, especially that formation. But Burnley did have their chances. This is what we're saying. Burnley just haven't got the scoring players that Tottenham have. Right, I'm going to go in now to the next game. So next Saturday, 23rd of August, we are home to Sunderland, who have just beaten West Ham 3-0. On Tuesday, 26th of August, we are in the EFL Cup, home to Derby County at 7:45 kickoff at Turf Moor. And then on Saturday, the 30th of August, we are away at Manchester United at 3 o'clock kickoff. I think Burnley are going to need the mascot this year more than ever. Not a good day for Burnley. I can't really pick out any good players for Burnley, really. Foster, he did have a couple of chances. Like every single Burnley player today, they had a chance to score and they didn't. Anthony had a chance to cross, but he shot, or didn't shoot, sorry, didn't shoot, he crossed it. So, you know, they're making their own decisions. They're in with the big league now, so they'll have to try and get more professional in their game, in their shooting game, and see if we can score some goals, or even before the end of the transfer market, we might even be able to get a striker in who can actually score for Burnley. Because if we don't score, we don't win. It's as simple as that. And Sunderland look like they're up for this, and we've got them next week at Burnley. So Sunderland are actually proving themselves a better team than they were in the Championship, because they're having lots of new players, just like Burnley have. But let's see, that's going to be a battle at Turf Moor. Okay. Until then, up the Clarets, and let's start getting some points on the board. That's all I can say. Maybe not this month, but definitely September. Let's get some points on the board. Okay, bye-bye for now.